What is up, everyone? And today we are going to play Modern. However, in the next few days, we'll see how it will shape Magic. We don't know. A lot of people are speculating on their own favorites and what they wanted to get unbanned. Me personally, I want the Twin. I wanted the Twin. It's been a while since I wanted the Twin to come back. And why not? I mean, there are a lot of decks now that combos out in as early as turn 3. I'm not pointing fingers, but I'm just stating facts based on the information that I gathered in playing Modern here. And so far, it's not that it's unhealthy, it's good, but why not include Splinter Twin there in the mix, right? I mean, so we gotta, I know, what's going to happen is, in the first few weeks, let's say, for example, that they did unban Twin, let's say they did unban Twin, what's going to happen is most people will start playing Twin. The same way as, remember when they unbanned Stoneforge Mystic? People are speculating that it's not gonna be good, or some people are saying that yeah, it's fine now because Modern has changed since then. Well, guess what happened? First few weeks, people are using it, trying different iteration of the deck, and then eventually it settled down. Not a lot of people are using it anymore, but it's still a thing in Modern. You can still see them once or twice in your, let's say you spend 2 to 3 hours playing Modern here in MTGO, random opponents, you'll see 1 or 2 of that deck, of some sort of iteration of that deck. But of course, Splinter Twin is a different beast. Chances are it may become a stable Modern deck again in the format. But I don't think, this is only my personal opinion by the way, I don't think that it'll be as impacting as what it used to be back in the days, because now there are more decks that can combo out as early as turn 3. Also, there are new decks, there are a lot of people who is enjoying using the Goblin Snoop, I would say a powerful deck. So it's something that they can consider using instead of Splinter Twin. Or, worst case scenario, they may put Splinter Twin in that deck. I don't know. Because it can happen, right? I mean, it could be a thing, yeah. It may happen. A Euro is also a thing, but people are saying that Euro will get banned. I mean, I've played against Euro here in this deck, and though yes, it's altogether as a whole, the deck is indeed powerful, but it's not as broken as you could say Oko. No, it's not as broken as Oko, but it's control. So what I mean, come on, there hasn't been a control deck on the top tier level and besides, look at history. Have you seen any deck, any control deck that has become a champion, that has won it all? None, right? It's just that we have this perspective of saying that control is overpowered, and control is an annoying deck, and control is a boring deck because it takes too long to win. Stuff like that most people are saying that they don't like the deck. But in reality, control is just there to check everything. Again, this is just my opinion. This is how I see the deck. The control decks are just there to make sure that everything is balanced. Knowing that no decks in the past few years, control decks I mean, has made it to the top, consistently at least. Maybe they are there in the top 8s every once in a while, or as consistently as they can, but they never really reach the top. Maybe once. The only control deck that I remember that reached the top, and I meant, when I say control, I meant the typical counter spells, play a bunch of lands, wait for your opponent's turn, and then stuff like that. That's the control deck that I'm talking about. None of that kind of deck ever really stayed at the top. The only time I remember that a deck like that won the Pro Tour in the Worlds is the Jeskai controlish deck, which is not even a pure control deck. It's like a glorified burn deck with counter spells in it. That's the only time that I saw a control deck winning in modern scene and in a Pro Tour World level. Other than that, it's always these weird decks that always comes on top, like the Lantern or the Eggs, or I have seen Jund more often at the top rather than the control decks, and Jund hasn't been touched since then. Again, that's just my opinion. You can comment down below if you disagree with me. You can even hit the dislike button if you disagree with me. But let me know why. Just tell me in the comment section down below. Tell me why. Why do you disagree with me? Because that's my opinion. And disagreeing with me is not a bad thing, by the way. For me, disagreement, discussing it, talking about it, and then eventually coming into terms with the person you are disagreeing with, whether you both agree in the end or not, but coming into terms on at least one point that you both agree on why, and it's a good thing, because you won't be able to please a lot of people. Most of the times there's always this one person who disagrees with you for a reason, or sometimes they just don't like you, and that happens, and they're free to do that. Anyway, so that's my opinion about the bannings and the unbannings, and I think I've talked too much, and this is the only time I've talked that long in the intro. Anyway, we're still gonna play at least one game. Here's the deck that I've been playing. It's a blue, white, red, or also known as Jeskai, and it's a deck built around Yorion. I've been talking about this deck for quite some time now, because I really love the idea of Omen of the Sun and Omen of the Sea coming into play again because of Yorion, and then getting a ton of value out of it. After this episode, I may, depending on what happens next, I may switch to another deck. What that deck is, you'll just have to find out. Let's go. Yep, I would like to play first. Now, is this a good thing? Probably not, because I only have 2 cards, but I'm playing first, so I guess it's fine. So I'll keep it. Ideally, this is not. I do not recommend that you keep this kind of hand. You only have 2 cards. But I don't know what my opponent's going to be. There's even a chance that I'll be facing a control deck. So having enough lands to play. Well, my opponent mulligan to 6. Well, seems like this is going to be burned. there is a possibility that this is. You know the new deck, the one that casts Chandras whatsoever. This could be it. And could be a bad thing for us. Another Seal of Fire. So the thing about Seal of Fire is what they are probably going to do is to deal the because all you gotta do is to sacrifice this. You don't need to pay anything. Yeah. So they will deal 6 or 4 damage, and probably another one, and then they'll cast that channel or something. I don't remember the name of the card, but that's basically how or what they're planning. I think that's what they're planning to do. There you go. Well, the good news is the deck started really slow. Like, you only now have just 4 cards, or now 3, and then Eidolon. I don't think I can let that not for now. Alright, now at least now we got a path. I think he's gonna go with it. Oh no, he's not. But I'm basically down to I am down to 9 now. He only has 2 cards. I know the other one because that's Eidolon. Yeah, alright, so what we're going to do is we are going to fetch Mystic, return Remand, and then we'll omen the Remand so we can remand Eidolon once again. Wow. Wow. All right. Well, I have 5 fetches now. So 5 damage basically came from me. Fine. All right. Now, if he doesn't play another land, I will most likely Snapcaster Remand. Yeah, well, let's see. I will do Snapcaster. Then remand that. But if he does get another land, then I have no choice. Rift Ball, alright. Well, good news is I can counter Rift Ball. At this point, what I wanted to do or draw are like, where's all my life gain? Should I attack? Yeah, let's go ahead and attack. Now I can counter this. Counter draw. Bolt. Sure. There you go. Now, he either casts Eidolon. Wow. Well, I can't let that anymore. I already allowed. Fine. Alright. So I am down to 1. Oh! Okay. That makes sense. Alright. Wow. Well, our opponent conceded. I don't know why. Anyway, that's about the time that we got. Well, I only went online just to talk about the banning in the next few hours. Like, do you agree with how I see things are at the moment? Or do you not agree with it? What do you think? Comment down below. Now, if you like this video, don't forget to hit like, get subscribed, or you can always hit that other button. You know where it is. But again, if you do that, at least leave a note or leave a comment. Tell me why. I mean, it's not gonna hurt. I mean, I can't do anything to you if you dislike it. Well, for now, ciao.